Listen, I've got to tell you the story. My cousin from, well, let's say East Podunk, was visiting last month, and we ran into Nita Lowey at the Philharmonic, and she gave us a ride back to Westchester. And during the whole way home, Nita talked about nothing but her grandchildren. And afterwards, my cousin said to me that Nita seemed like a lovely woman, but really, maybe she should get out of the house more often. Out of the house? She should only know. Little Nita Melnikoff showed early promise as a gal who would go after what she wanted. A person who knew what she didn't want, too. An all-American girl, Nita drank her milk and grew up to be a lovely young woman who showed an early talent at working the room. Not long after graduating from college, Nita met Steve Lowey. There followed a whirlwind romance and wedding, and, well, one thing led to another, and 1, 2, 3. Family was always important to Nita, but in the mid-'70s, already a community activist, she entered the fray outside the home as friend and neighbor Mario Cuomo put her to work at the Department of State.
I am Nita Lowey, a concerned New Yorker and a mother who wants her children to have a better city to grow up in. I'm speaking for Mario Cuomo in reply to a Channel 2 editorial. Mario Cuomo is running for New York City mayor as an independent on the Neighborhood Party and the Liberal Party lines. This station endorsed Mario Cuomo for mayor in the Democratic primary, and on September 23rd, reaffirmed its admiration for his intelligence, vitality, and character. Nevertheless, this station now endorses Ed Koch because of the so-called coalition he forged. The Koch coalition is in reality no more than a gathering of politicians with practiced instincts for self-preservation, who have flocked to Koch like the pigeons in Central Park flock to the hand that feeds them.
In 1988, Nita was ready to run herself and entered a tough race for the House. Upon her victory, and with the love and support of her family, Nita headed off to Washington. Steve says that Nita went into politics to make a difference in people's lives. She has authored landmark legislation to provide federal resources for school renovations and expanded after-school programs. And she is committed to making our neighborhoods and streets safer. A member of the powerful House Appropriations Committee, Nita has been a champion of increased funding for breast cancer research. Her commitment to making Long Island Sound cleaner and healthier has included establishing a special EPA office for the Sound. Recently, she had a key role in securing funding to protect the New York City watershed.
We are truly working together to minimize the problem, and I was very proud to be in a position to provide a federal commitment to the work we're beginning today to help the county and our Sound Shore communities make headway in reducing non-source point pollution. You heard about the dollars that I secured, and I'm one of these public officials who's very proud about bringing resources home to our communities, because not only does it provide an important purpose as we see today, but it provides jobs. And we want to have all our officials and our county executive be able to talk about the jobs that we're creating in Westchester County.
A real New Yorker, born and bred, Nita gets around and is known for her collegiality. As a U.S. Congresswoman, working on various committees, attending to party business, and supporting worthy causes, Nita has rubbed shoulders with all sorts. She even invited Bert and Ernie to a congressional hearing to make their case for public television. And locally, well,
LMC-TV has shown public access television can play a very important role in our community. Public access means giving the individual a voice. A community is strengthened when a person has the means to share opinions, experience, and creative endeavors with neighbors.
Thank you, Nita. We appreciate the support. You go, girl.
Well, I got a hammer and I got a bell and I got a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice. It's a bell
the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff.